Hello, team. I am working on something for the choir for this fall that I would like to get your feedback on. So if you're watching this video and you're not in the choir, it won't be very long. Take a minute, watch it through, and let me know what you think as well. There are two things that I would like to try to pursue this fall with our choir. Number one, my goal has been for all the years I've led our choir for almost 10 years now, and for all of those years, my goal has been to have a strong presence from the choir, to have a lot of numbers and strong participation from the choir in our weekend worship services. I know everybody's involved in a lot of different ministries in the church and plugged in different places, and you've got small groups and everything like that. I totally understand that. But I think the purpose of a choir, of a church that has a choir, the ultimate purpose should be deploying them in the leadership of worship within the congregation. So I've done this many times over the years, but I want to take just a slightly different approach this fall to involving the choir in the Sunday morning worship services. What I'd like to do is aim for participation every single weekend. Now, I've done this in the past, and our participation usually dwindles to like anywhere between 1 to 3 participants. And I want to try to set this up in such a way that there can be a slightly higher commitment level, not astronomical, but hopefully we would have some more participation from it. So starting this fall, probably after Labor Day, what I would like to do is to invite the choir, and by the choir, I don't just mean the members who have participated with the choir before, but I mean anybody on the worship team. Frontline vocalists, instrumentalists, even tech folks. I want to invite all of you that know that the weekends that you attend church. Now, some of you are going to be, serving, running slides. Maybe you're singing frontline. Maybe you're playing an instrument. I totally get that. But for those of you who are purely just in the choir, I want to invite you every weekend that you're at church. I'd like for you to be involved with the Sunday morning worship. And in the past, how I've done this is I've invited you to the Wednesday night rehearsal. You'll sing, and then you'll sing with the vocal team, and then we sing on Sunday morning. I'm going to do away with that, and how I'd like to pitch it is to invite you to just come to the service that you already attend, and instead of sitting out in the congregation and singing, come up on stage and sing with the band. I'd make it really simple. So, maybe get there 10 to 15 minutes before the service, meet up with the team. Of course, the week leading up, you'd have all the resources in Planning Center that you can learn the songs, learn some parts, and you can come ready to sing. But this would limit your commitment to just the service that you attend and the 15 minutes before, so you can come and kind of get on the same page as far as what's going to happen in the service. Now, every week I continue to put out the rehearsal videos, so you already know what's going to happen, in the service. You can just watch the rehearsal videos and know what to expect there. So let me know what you think about this. I know that in Planning Center, there's a way for me to just enable signups for the choir. So you could go in the time leading up and sign up for the choir at the service that you're going to be attending. Frontline vocalists, I think this would be a great way for you to just stay on top of performing and singing on a regular basis. So I would love to encourage you to do this as well. It's just this, whichever service you attend, come up, sing the music portion with the worship team, and then go out and you can, sit in the congregation with your family and for the rest of the worship service. But yeah, give me some feedback. Let me know what you guys think about this. I'd really love to try this and start it after Labor Day. Of course, if we dwindle down to only a handful of people again, we'll pull back from that. But I want to get more participation going. My goal is to have somewhere around 40 to 50 people on stage singing on Sunday mornings, leading the congregation. The size of room that we have, we're seating over 600 people. I don't think that's an unrealistic expectation that, what is that, 1/12 of the congregation would be used in leading the rest. 1/12, that's like a single tribe of Israel would maybe be in charge of the worship of God. It's a crazy concept. I'm just spitballing here. I don't think there's any connection there. I'm just throwing it out, and would love to try something new to try to get our participation with vocalists on stage singing and leading worship up. Okay, the second thing that I'm thinking about for the fall with the choir is I would like to do, last year you'll remember that we, in the 4 services in December leading up to Christmas, we did a focus on Advent for each of those services. So each week had a different theme, and then the final service was that Christmas Eve service. And last year I included, kind of a special song and some poetry and some different readings. I'd like to do something similar to that this year, but I would like to change up which pieces we use, songs that we use in those sections. And I would really like to have a choir lead in those sections. But what I'd like to do is I'd like to put together an ensemble of musicians. This would be a small ensemble, a small chamber choir. I'm kind of thinking maybe 3 voices per part. But since this would be something special, I would want it to be an audition choir. Obviously, this is not an opportunity that we can have a ton of voices in, but it is something. It's a goal for those of you who are really like tried and true choir members who want to do some challenging music, who know how to read music, who know how to dig in and learn your part. This would be a good opportunity for you. For those of you who you love to worship and use your voice to sing, but you don't care about leading, learning parts, and you're, as long as you're singing and worship on Sunday morning, you're fulfilled. You would have that opportunity to sing on Sunday morning. For those who want to dig a little deeper, we've got this opportunity as well. Basically, I'm thinking about doing 5 pieces. We would probably rehearse maybe October and November, and then do these pieces in December. We might start a little earlier in September, just kind of depending on when, how many pieces and the level of difficulty with those. So that's what I'm thinking, and I would like to invite you all to give me some feedback on it. How would you participate in this? Is that something you would audition for? And what are your thoughts on the Sunday morning worship participation? How many of you would sing on Sunday morning and come and sing the service that you attend? Let me know. I would love your feedback. And I'll come back to you in a few weeks with the firm plan of what we're going to do. All right. Thanks, guys.